Hello and welcome back to Classic Games Revisited. I'm your host Dami, and today we are reviewing Smurf for the ColecoVision. In 1958, a Belgian cartoonist named Peyo drew the first Smurf comic strip. It was a regular featured comic strip in a Belgian magazine and was little known outside of Belgium until the wonderful 1980s, when Hanna-Barbera secured the licensing for the Smurf comic strip and made a cartoon for it. And it was an instant hit with children. Kids loved Smurfs. They could not get enough of the Smurfs. The 80s is synonymous with Smurfs, and vice versa. Which brings us to ColecoVision's version of Smurf Rescue from Gargamel's Castle, or Rescue in Gargamel's Castle, or something along those lines. There are 4 levels of skill in this game. I started out in the first skill level to give it a try. The game is pretty crude, although the graphics are quite nice for the time. The gameplay is absolutely terrible. Everything's deadly. Everything except flat ground is deadly. See? Boom. Clump of grass, deadly grass. One curious side note. Instead of a timer, you have an energy bar that constantly diminishes. So apparently you have a very sick Smurf that just gets weaker and weaker as time goes on. And we hit some more deadly nothing. The tiniest of stalagmites can kill a Smurf. And look out for those deadly hills. They are a doozy. The controls are horrible. The button does nothing. The one ColecoVision button on the controller does nothing in the game. You just use a directional joystick. And you hit diagonal, the direction you're running in up, to make a small hop, and you stand still and jump twice straight up in a row to make a long diagonal hop. This is the final stage of Smurf. On the easy skill level, there is nothing here, but on the harder ones, there is a spider, I believe, that hangs by those webs. 2 short hops left, and we can rescue Smurfette. After that, after the rescue of Smurfette from Gargamel's castle, the game resets. And you can do it all over again, as many times as you have Smurfs left. Which is quite exciting. It's got to be one of the more horrible games I've ever played for the ColecoVision. Which is strange because when I was a young kid, this is the only reason why I wanted to get a ColecoVision, was because it had Smurf, and it had the good version of Smurf, which is what this was called then. Atari had a version, it was actually worse than this. And I lost all my Smurfs, so I'm dead. Smurf was so easy to beat on skill level 1 that I decided I had to try it again and see just how hard skill level 4 is. The hardest skill level you can set it to. And what a treat that was. Right from the beginning, you notice there's this black bird that haunts you. As far as I can tell, he's on every stage. I didn't think he was too hard to dodge at first. But he eventually did get me. And kill me. And piss me off really bad because I had to start all the way back at the first stage. Apparently in skill level 4, whenever you die, you go way back to the beginning. Otherwise, the game seems unchanged from the first skill level. The only exception is that Blackbird in every friggin' stage. And the exception of respawning way back. Well, I guess there's 3 basic stages to this game. There's the road stage, the meadow stage, and the inside Gargamel's castle stage. So I guess it resets you to the beginning of that particular stage, not the whole game. Thank God. So, although in 1982 I wanted the Coleco solely to play Smurf, I thought it was the greatest game ever. In retrospect, it is a horrible, horrible game. Yeah, it's cute. It's got some kitschy qualities about playing Smurf, but all in all, you're better off avoiding it like the plague. Thank you. Until next time.